you and your crew thumped out Pat Smith.
Oh, yeah. Well, Pat Smith is no longer with us. Rest in peace, fellow warrior. But UFC 6, which is really first show without a conflict of interest. On the way walking back, Pat Smith was, they're all trying, see, they didn't know who I was. They all thought I was just a big mouth street fighter guy that was going to get beat up by these skilled martial artists. Well, so once they see me take care of Matua, they were like, holy shit, this guy's for real. So he's not talking BS. And so we're walking back after, I believe, the polar bear fight. And Pat Smith's in the back, and they were all like little camps. And I was like the outsider. Pat Smith's all jumping around. I believe he was in the show. And he threw a kick at my dad, who was just walking by with us. I mean, like my dad. You know what I'm saying? I was like 30. He must have been like 56. He's like my age. And I was like, okay, you're going to get it. And like I said, I'm a very patient person. And he then went on to, I was all beat up. I was tired. I would go to sleep. The rest of my crew was there, and it was just like a party, like, hey, let's go to a vacation area. And I guess they were all partying in the hotel. And him and Paul, who you're going to have on, had an altercation in one of the parties that they were having in the hotel, like in a room or something like that. So I get up the next day, I walk down to their room. It was like a double bed room, and everybody's all packed up. Paul's tying his wrestling shoes on tight. And I'm like, hey, what's up with him? And he had like a tense look on his face and everything. And because I don't know. So we all walked off, and we're getting in elevators and get in the elevator, and the door pops open. And guess who it is? It's Pat Smith. And Pat Smith is standing there, and Paul's like, oh, yeah, motherfucker, what are you going to do now? And they started pushing each other into a thing, and then it escalated into a fight, and Paul knocked him out cold. He was out. And me and Eddie were keeping everybody back in the elevator lobby. And my footing got ajar, so I needed to step in the way of Pat's face, and I might have kicked him. But after that, Paul took off and everybody took off. And then lo and behold, back to Big John McCarthy running in. I'm like watching my hands on the TV. CTE. Anyways, so John goes into immediate cop mode, and they were all under the impression that I beat him up. And Paul is on the other side of John, loading up in a car, throwing his bags and everything into this like blazer type thing, gets in, and they take off real fast as John's wagging his finger in my face. You're going to tell us what to do. I swear to God. I'm like, okay. And then I guess the guy's name's Ty Mack. He's a black referee. He came up and goes, no, I saw the whole thing. And I think it might have been Murray Smith jumped on Paul and got him in a chokehold. But that was the story. And then Pat Smith passed away. And I guess you can clean it up with Paul.